and welcome back to Neon Fastique. Now in this week's episode we're taking a look at the new Dune action figure series from Todd McFarlane Toys. Now each of the 5 figures released represent a character from the upcoming Denis Villeneuve movie. 4 of the 5 figures released are also Build-A-Figure sets, but today we're just going to look at the character of Paul Atreides and also a quick comparison with the original action figure produced by LJN Toys from 1984. So let's get started. Okay, so here we go. So we'll take a closer look at the packaging itself. Now as you can see, it's very simplistic, but that said, I think it lends itself to the source material pretty well. Now on the top right hand corner we have the McFarlane Toys logo, and then just below that obviously the movie logo for Dune. On the bottom right hand corner we have the logo for House Atreides, complemented with a nice sharp photograph of the actor Timothée Chalamet who portrays Paul Atreides in this movie. And as I stated earlier, this is one of 4 of the collect-to-build Builder action figure sets, which is stated right there. Now the Builder figure itself is the Harkonnen Raban. Now on the spine, nothing really much to shout about there, but as you would expect on the reverse, additional information about the character Paul Atreides, complemented with a nice full-length picture of the action figure contained within, and on the bottom right hand corner a further illustration of the completed Build-A-Figure. Okay, so that kind of wraps up the packaging. Now I've been a fan of Dune since I first saw the movie back in 1984. I think I was around 8 years old, and then when I got a little bit older I started to pick up the novels and they've been hooked ever since. So I'm extremely excited to see this new cinematic adaptation. But I will be honest, when I first saw the images released of this new still suit, I was a kind of bit taken back. I was like, oh, the original still suits in the David Lynch movie were far better. If you want more information with regards to the design and fully workings of the still suit, if you can manage to get yourself a copy of the Dune Encyclopedia, there is a fantastic passage in there, as well as everything else, but it's very well detailed, so it's a really interesting read. So if you do get a chance to get a copy of that, do read it. It is really interesting. But let's move on and take him out of the box, and we'll have a good look at him. The action figure itself stands at around 6 inches tall and has 24 points of individual articulation, so it's similar scale to Star Wars Black Series and Marvel Legends. Now the figure comes complete with removable face mask, 2 mortal blades and 1 Kinjal dagger, and is further supported with an accompanying display stand. The overall detail is just simply phenomenal. With additional weathering in various places, even the hair has received additional paint washes. The facial likeness to this actor is worthy of special attention also. In short, I am really impressed, and yes, I think I will be purchasing the rest of this set. But before we go, let's make a quick comparison with an original Dune action figure from 1984. So here we have a real blast from the past. This is the original Paul Atreides action figure from LJN Toys from 1984. Now as you can see, the figure itself is rather plain, stands at over 5 inches tall with 5 points of articulation. But as with most LJN action figures, this figure does come complete with its own battle-matic action, and this is quite common with LJN Toys. The similar function was incorporated with Thundercats, Advanced Dungeons and Dragons, and Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom, etc. Now this action figure originally came complete with a dagger and weirding module, but it beggars belief why LJN failed to represent this character in a still suit with regards to the movie, as the character in the movie spends a good portion, at least 80% of that movie, in a still suit. But let's take a look at these action figures together. And here they are, 36 years apart. Fantastic. What a great representation and contribution that Todd McFarlane Toys have made to the Dune universe. Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed this video. I hope you found it interesting. I will be uploading Action Figure Spice Part 2 in the very near future. But until then, take care. Thank you very much for subscribing to the channel, and I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.
Oh, I got a live one here.